What's going on, my Mugiwaras? Now, this chapter right here blew my flipping mind. Now, originally, I thought I would be excited about seeing Gear 4th Luffy go in and whoop ass, which I was, and I mean, everything about Gear 4th is epic to me. His raw power, his design, everything about it is amazing. But the thing that caught my attention and just made this chapter for me was the thing that Doflamingo was talking about, the awakening. Like, he basically says that Devil Fruit users can awaken their power to the point where they can manipulate things around them. Strings come out the ground and made buildings turn into strings. So with that being said, assuming that every Devil Fruit user can have an awakening, Luffy, oh my god, like he can make a rubber fist come out of nowhere. Like he can make a rubber room where he can control whatever goes on in it. And like say a Logia user, for instance, like Sabo with the awakening, just making a fucking field and arena of fire. That shit would be crazy, man. I cannot wait to see more of this awakening, and I'm pretty sure that Luffy's going to get it at some point in the future. Maybe not now because we just got a power up, in the form of Gear 4th or whatever. But I'm pretty sure the awakening is going to be a big thing in this new world they're about to journey into. And I love this scene where this daughter was trying to get her grandma to keep running, and she's like, "Nah, child, I'm too old for this shit." And the king gave an epic speech. And then after that, that grandma turned to fucking Sonic. Like, she beat the daughter. That shit was epic, man. And I really did enjoy his speech and how he was saying that we were in a cage even before the actual cage came along. Like, Doflamingo was playing with us like puppets and stuff, and there was some weird play with string. And also the factory is lined with sea prism stones, so it's just kind of riding right now. It's just being pushed along, and Zoro says he's going to stop the strings. I wonder how he's going to do that. I can imagine, like, I would like to imagine that he can just maybe cut through it, but that would be way too easy. I doubt that's going to happen. But very similar to how the first time Luffy used Gear 2nd, he can't stay in it for too long, and that fucking Leo bazooka at the end, oh my god, that shit looked like it did some damage. And I can see it being just like Gear 2nd when he did the jet bazooka, and it didn't look like it worked at first. The guy even cracked a smile, but then fell over. That's what's going to happen to Doflamingo next chapter. I can already see that shit, man. And I'm hyped to see this guy fall over. And this fight has been going on long enough. Granted, Gear 4th has only been introduced to us, like, what, 2 chapters ago? The actual Luffy versus Doflamingo thing has been going on for way longer than it needs to, in my opinion. So I really hope next chapter is it for Dolphy for right now, because that Leo bazooka was it was monstrous, man. Gear 4th Luffy is truly taking flight. But the question is, what does a Devil Fruit user have to go through? What does he have to do to awaken his true powers? Like, I cannot wait to get an explanation of that. But really, that's all that happened this chapter. A good majority of it was the king's speech to the people. I mean, it was epic, but it really wasn't the main focus for me anyway. But tell me what you guys thought about this epic chapter. That Leo bazooka at the end was just beastly, man. And this awakening thing, no doubt we're going to get some very strong opponents that can do this. Now, seeing as Castro, I believe his name was, the guy that can kill Dolphy like that, from what everyone says. Since he's stronger than Dolphy, I'm pretty sure he has that ability. Maybe Big Ma'am, or whatever her name is, has that ability too. Like, maybe she can make the entire room stomach acid or some shit. That would be fucking crazy. But tell me what you guys think is coming up next. This is jbDAuchiha. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.